John had reached the point where failure was no longer something he was willing to accept. But instead of asking himself why he had failed, he looked for someone to blame, and the lecturer who had refused to compromise became the focus of his anger. The lecturer had no idea what was coming. He had simply done his job. He had refused to give John marks he had not earned. He believed academic standards mattered. He believed students should take responsibility for their failures. He did not know that his integrity had made him a target. That night, John made a decision that would change more than his own life. He involved members of the cult group. What followed was no longer youthful recklessness. It was a decision with a deadly consequence. He left the university that evening, expecting to return home. He never did. The news spread through the university like a storm. A respected lecturer was dead. A teacher, a husband, a father was gone. The police began asking questions. Who had threatened him? Who had a reason to harm him? Who had been with him before he disappeared? Slowly, the investigation began pointing toward John. Once again, John had an answer, and once again his parents were ready to defend him. They insisted that their son could not have been involved. They believed they could protect him, just as they had always done. But John was not relying only on his parents. Someone more powerful had entered the picture. Influence was used. Pressure was applied, and somehow John escaped the immediate consequences. Some of the people connected to the crime were arrested, but John remained free. He believed the danger had passed. He believed the investigation would eventually disappear, and that belief made him even more reckless. John had escaped, but the lecturer's family had not. The case had not been forgotten. The evidence had not disappeared. It was simply waiting for the day John would no longer have anyone powerful enough to protect